attempt to answer Mr. Davis's question. So, in front of the whole group and in front of him, my heart sank when I came in this morning and you weren't here. I said, am I going to talk about him?
No, dear. I'm just interested in your solution.
Well, I could say it's very deep, and I don't think I can give a good answer. But I think we can shed some light on the question, and we need to. Here we are studying the tabernacle that Joshua had and brought with him to Shiloh. And the question, if I got it right, John, was the Bible mentions. John, surely has the answer. No. I'm sure she does, and I'm sure you have an answer too, Doris, if I was following you. But the class is only an hour long, so I'm not going to. She's shaking her head.
Pretty simple answer.
Yeah.
The tent was a community place outside the camp where they met, and it's just a community tent.
Okay, we're talking about two different things.
And tabernacle, of course, was where God dwelt, inside the camp.
Okay.
What was the question?
And what brings this up, the word tabernacle in Hebrew is translated as tent. There are two words in Hebrew in the Bible, and only two, even though the word tabernacle is all through the Bible, talking about people, talking about the tabernacle in the wilderness, talking about a place to live and so on. The word, it occurs only two different words. One is for a large tent that can be seen from a distance. The other one is for more like a hideout or a small tent. So if a person was referring to the tabernacle in the wilderness, or this one, well, we're talking about, we go to that slide, this is what they're talking about as the big tabernacle that they moved and took with them and set up in the city of Shiloh. This was the big tent. If you were Hebrew, if we were a Hebrew family, we got ready to go camping, my wife would say, well, honey, did you get the cooler? Did you get sleeping bags? Oh, don't forget to put in the tabernacle. That's the way they would talk. They were referring to the small tent that they lived in. So, in going through the instances where the word tabernacle is used, if we read it in context, we can determine what they're talking about. We know when they're talking about taking down and setting up this tabernacle, this big tent tabernacle. That's what they're talking about. When Moses took a tabernacle outside the camp, then reading in context, we would say that was a small tabernacle. It was not taking this down as a major thing, and took dozens, hundreds of priests to take it down and carry each individual part and move it. I think I mentioned before, but I will emphasize it. We spent, in one Sunday school class that I was teaching, we spent over 3 months just talking about the tabernacle and the meaning of the parts that are named in the Bible and its relationship